And good morning. Welcome to Today at the Races presented by Fidelity First. I'm Stanton Salter along with our odds maker Keith Fustel. A big weekend of horse racing to get to today, tomorrow, and Sunday. You can catch it all right here at Laurel Park. It all starts today with the Stronach 5. Once again, we'll be involved in the Stronach 5. We kick it off today here in race 8. The popular national wager with that $100,000 guarantee, industry low, 12% takeout. It's a dollar minimum wager, so a little harder to hit. That's why it pays bigger. It paid $25,000 a couple weeks ago, paid about $33,000 about a month ago. It starts Laurel Park, race 8, and then Santa Anita, race 1 is leg B. Gulfstream Park, race 8 is leg C. Golden Gate Fields, race 3 is leg D, and then it wraps up Gulfstream Park, race 10. Some big fields on the turf. There's the lineup again. Starts Laurel Park, race 8, 3:49 Eastern time. So there's the lineup. You can check out my ticket online, laurelpark.com. Underneath the handicapping section, I'll show you my ticket as well when we get to race 8. Race 8's a big 10-horse field, maiden 10. The favorite in there is coming off a long layoff. Could be a suspect favorite there in our maiden 10, Laurel Park race 8 to kick off the Stronach 5.
Yeah, I'm going to try a firster in there, throw into the mix, maybe a horse off the claim as well. But, yeah, tricky little race to get you started, no doubt, for the Stronach 5. Prior dirt numbers, sprint numbers were pretty good, but, off over a little over a year for the favorite was that Chuck Stream. I mean, hey, maybe take a ticket singling him and then try another ticket and spread a little bit and toss that horse. So yeah, not an easy one to get you started here for your Stronach 5.
All right, so that's going to start race 8. We also have a nice carryover today in our late pick 5. That's going to start race 4 on the 8-race program. There's the carryover, $6,400, $32, industry low, 12% takeout on all the pick 5s here at the Maryland Jockey Club. So nice late pick 5 carryover action, a little over $6,400. I have a ticket for that as well. You can check that out on the website. I'll show it to you when we get to race 4. Pegasus World Cup simulcast action right here at Laurel Park tomorrow. It's races 11 and 10 from Gulfstream Park tomorrow. Race 11 is the $1 million Grade 1 Pegasus World Cup Turf Invitational presented by Run Happy. Then race 12 from Gulfstream tomorrow is the $3 million Grade 1 Pegasus World Cup Invitational presented by Run Happy. They're going 9 furlongs for $3 million. Races 11 and 12, the big Pegasus World Cup races tomorrow. We're going to have some drawings for some Pegasus merchandise. You can win $100 betting vouchers. So that's going to be pretty cool. We have a nice 8-race program tomorrow. No, 9. We have 9 races tomorrow for Pegasus World Cup Day. You can catch all the action in that sports book. Grab a couch, grab a table. Sam the bartender will be in there. You can watch all the action on that 75-foot LED wall. And, of course, big news in the $3 million Pegasus. The even money favorite, Omaha Beach, has been scratched from that race. Still a big 11-horse field, Keith. Wide open, though, without the favorite Omaha Beach in there.
And spun to run, not going to run as well as from. But so that kind of leaves maybe Mucho Gusto as the horse possibly to beat and won the catch on the front end, bringing a lot of speed to the table. He can carry that speed coming in for Baffert.
Yeah, he'll be the favorite, but he could be. He's making his 4-year-old debut. He was the beaten favorite against Grade 3 in the Oklahoma Derby at Remington last September. Hasn't run since then. Now coming off the layoff, taking on some well-seasoned older horses that have made $1 million, $2 million, $3 million. But he gets Irad Ortiz, who just got the world's leading jockey, won the Eclipse Award again last night down there at Gulfstream Park. Nice job to Acacia Courtney, Gabby Gaudette, and Brittany Urton hosting the Eclipse Awards last night. Bricks and mortar connections, they won everything.
A clean sweep, huh?
Clean sweep, yep.
Yeah, really nice horse.
All right, so all the Pegasus action right here tomorrow at Laurel Park. Tickets on sale for Preakness 145. It's going to be Saturday, May 16th this year, third Saturday in May, the middle jewel of the Triple Crown, the People's Race, the People's Party. Go to Preakness.com for all your tickets and information. Let's show you a picture of the main track today and get right to it. We have a fast main track, beautiful weather today. a little warmer. It's been a little chilly, a little frigid all week long. Let's show a picture of the main track if we have it. We do have a fast track, and there you go. Beautiful weather. They're working on it, and fast. There you go. There's okay. That's a new conditions board. Mostly cloudy right now. The weather, I would say, is probably going to be up in the 40s, upper 40s, I think, today.
Yeah, comfortable compared to what we've had the last few days. So, yeah, get out there, enjoy it, catch some live racing out on the apron. That's where it's best. Get out there with the fans, mix it up a little bit. But, yeah, working on the track there fastest. Played fair the other day. And like I say, peeking over at that turf course. A couple months, huh?
Whew. Yeah. Well, we'll see. Let's see if we can get through the early daily double here today. Let's get right to it here. Race 1's going to kick off the popular early pick 5. It's a mandatory payout on the early pick 5. It paid $10,000, I think, one day last weekend or within the last couple weeks. It paid $10,000. It paid big a couple times last weekend. Industry low 12% takeout on all the pick 5. So I have a ticket for the late pick 5 and Stronach 5 today. So here we go. Race 1, we're going a flat mile, claiming 5,000. Filly and Mares 4 and up. Never won 2. Lifetime, scratch to 1. Country Line Dancer. I end up on the 4. Princess A Go-Go, my top pick here. And no, I'm sorry, I'm 7, 4, 3, 6. Let's start with the 7, my top pick. We have a video. I'm trying to beat the 3 to 5 favored, the 4 Princess A Go-Go. So I go with the 7 on top here. You know what it is for trainer Amy Hall. Carol Cedeno will ride an okay third at this level last out. Got third behind the favored, but we're both just going against the 3 to 5 favored in here. It looks like the 7 has the best shot of maybe upsetting the favorite.
They exit the same race there on January the 5th, and maybe Princess A Go-Go had a little tougher trip, was against the grain. We got video of that, don't we, guys?
Sure, January 5th.
January the 5th was a really good speed day for the most part, and also towards the inside was pretty good. And you saw that beginning. Came away quite awkwardly out of the gate to Princess A Go-Go. Gomez got her to settle and eventually made a good steady progression. We'll follow that after being wide around the turn, into and around the turn. So, yeah, we'll pick that up going wide in the turn. Now, you know what it is. Comes out of that race and did a lot of the dirty work as well, chasing Little Lass, who pretty much dictated things on the front end. You know what it is the one horse just to the inside of Princess A Go-Go this particular afternoon. Just a slight little fade. Maybe she can turn the tables today a little bit, maybe of a speed advantage, but Princess A Go-Go going to be an awfully short price. Maybe the 20th time will be the charm to get through the 2 in life condition, right? 1 for 19. Might go 2 for 20 today, but going to be awfully, awfully short here.
0 for 11 last year, and has had several tries at this condition. So you're not supposed to pick a 3 to 5 favorite with that scenario, coming off an 0 for 11 campaign. So we both pick against the favorite here.
Okay.
The 5 I didn't use. Go Willow Go. You have in the mix at 20 to 1 with the 7-pound apprentice Alberto Burgos.
There's not a whole lot separating the rest, Stan.
No.
Just tossing in a price. Hopefully we can get lucky and can complete an okay trifecta. But if the 4 gets the job done in the opener, it's
look for a little bomb there to wrap up.
That's what we're
the
trying.
superfecta.
Tough.
All right, let's turn the page here. Race 2, an Ice Maiden claiming 40,000, going a flat mile here in the second race. We kick off the early pick 4 here in race 2. This race for straight 3-year-olds, Maiden 40, scratch to 3, Icy Dude.
Yeah.
I end up on the 7 Security Breach, my top pick here. Trevor McCarthy rides his 3-year-old colt by honor code for Grand Motion, a good third last out, going a mile and a 16th. Now gets blinkers on today. Third start, third time going long, and the Maiden 40 going to be maybe a little easier than the Maiden Special Weight. So I go with Top Connections here. So Dark Hollow Farm homebred. The blinkers on might help the focus here of the 7 Security Breach.
Yeah, he's had luck. First blinkers 29% with an RI 352 kind of overall. But you break it down into the maiden categories, going on the dirt, going long on the dirt. Actually, he's only 1 for 12 the last couple of years, 6 for 12 in the money. I'll try a little stranger in this race. Bellarmine Hall comes in, going to go first time for Jamie Ness. He's been successful with this kind of move with maidens. 8 for 25 the past 3 years. It's 32% maidens first time in the barn going for Jamie Nesbitt. ROI of 228. I'll take that. Doesn't have to improve a lot. I like the steady progression in works and distance and time. So why not? Bellarmine Hall, finally going to get a fast track this afternoon. Let's see if he can kind of upset the apple cart at 6-1. But really a tricky race. Once again, tough to separate a lot of these horses. I think Market Mover is going to provide the speed from the inside. Negative stats there on the barn, though, going long. So 6-7-2-5 for me. Both of Lacey's horses have a legitimate shot. And Paint Music for me certainly got a little bit better race last time, with transferred over to the main track, and looks to be a little bit of a stayer at its distance against this kind. But I why not take a little shot here? Got Tyler Connor. This horse works for me.
All right, so we both like the 2-7-5 there in race 2 to kick off. The early pick 4, the 20-cent Rainbow pick 6 will start race 3 today. A little carryover, a little shy of 1,300 today in the Rainbow pick 6, starting in race 3. Tim Tulloch, my co-host in the afternoon, he has a ticket today for the pick 6. Let's check it out. $64.80 play. He goes 3 deep here in race 3, uses the 2, 4, 6. His single is going to come in race 7 today. He singles there. That's an open nickel for Philly Amares, going 5.5. He singles on my top pick, the 7-5 favorite there, the 6 Castle Ridge. You have a video of that 5-year-old mare's last win for Jerry Robb. So I like the 6. I like his single there in race 7. All right, let's check out the third race here. We're going 6.5 furlongs, claiming 12,500. 4 and up. The 2 Easy River, the 9-5 morning line favored in this race. We both picked the 2 on top. Let's check out a video of his last race. This is a 7-year-old son of Not For Love. He's made almost $250,000. He's the 4-horse on the inside this day. He's going to get up for the win against Open 12-5 on January 3rd.
Yeah, battle up right up in front of him. Higher Purpose, Court and a Song, and Patient Handling here by one Carol Cedeno. This is for the same level, right back. This horse has held pretty consistent form no matter what barn of late. Okay, you're going back quite a while, but very patient ride. Look at this. Really doesn't miss a beat. Doesn't have to stop too hard. Shifts out an Easy River. Determined. This is a second kind of race in a row where he's encountered some trouble, but he's shown willingness to the wire. This day, he's going to get it done and go clear. There is some speed in this race with Unbridled Outlaw. Birdie's honor, I should say, My Eminence, might bring a little bit to the table, but I think once again, Easy River, Kieran the barn doing great. The whole team, putting up a lot of wins of late. Easy River, I think, gets a similar trip. Stalks and gets on by late 6.5. No problem. That extra 16th of a mile for him.
Let's get a cold 2-6-3-4 here. Birdie's honor, sharp effort for Annette Eubanks. First off the claim last out against second behind Easy River, that race we just showed you. So I put Birdie's honor right back in the exact. Then we both like Miner's Quest and Unbridled Outlaw to round out the super.
Yeah, these guys kind of renew the rivalry. They've been banging heads against each other. Birdie's honor, you see the short comment, rushed up maybe a little bit too soon last time. He's got speed. He could go on the attack. Unbridled Outlaw, a little bit of trouble at the break. Chase Stroll smoking around there, who was able to kind of rush up and dictate. But Easy River, that little extra ground, I think, is a definite edge over Miner's Quest and Bernie's honor.
All right, so we try to beat some favorites in the early couple races, but we go with the favorite Easy River on top here in race 3 to kick off the Rainbow Pick 6. Nice carryover action today in the late Pick 5. Starts race 4. Super, okay, well, all right, we'll do the Super High 5 first with that low 15% takeout. Super High 5 starts here in race 4. We also kick off the late Pick 5, which has a nice carryover. There it is, $6,432 for the late Pick 5 with that industry low 12% takeout. Let's check out my ticket for the late Pick 5, $48 ticket. I go 4 deep here in race 4. It's a nice allowance race for Philly Mares. I go with the 1, 2, 4, 5. Maybe I can get a price home with the 2 Reflect at 9-2. My single is going to come in race 7, just like Tim. I'll single on the favorite there, the 6 Castle Ridge at 7-5. Looking for back-to-back wins here at Laurel Park. She was a real sharp 10-length winner last out. So I have the same single as Tim does on my multi-race plays. Let's take a look here at race 4. We're going 6.5 furlongs. Nice first level allowance condition. Philly Mares 4 and up. The 5 I have on top. Let's start with the 5, 3 Hawk. 3 Hawks, your 9-5 morning line favored in this race. 5-year-old mare by Violence for Lacey Gaudette. Let's show you the race December 7th. In the Politely this day. She's the 4 horse this day at 16-1. She runs a real big third.
How about this? This surprised me a little bit. And once again, an earlier, quicker move, maybe calls her to flatten just a touch. Willing, still trying to the wire. But, man, a 78 right behind Anna's Bandit, Majestic Reason. Maybe I've got her line to too high at 9-5. If you just go off of that recent 78, is she going to bring it back? Maybe she will be in that 6-5, 7-5 range when it's all said and done. But 3 Hawk, the blinkers came back off a few races back, and this is maybe the key to her. They tried it with blinkers a couple times, didn't really kind of bring that follow through. But how about Lacey got that the last 3 years with dirt sprints off of 3 improving figs? This is what you got here for 3 Hawk, 21% with an ROI. It's a good one of 259. She'll sit. She may not have to make a move that soon. There is some speed in here, but I'll try a little upsetter. Stand with the 4. You made it. Won 3 in a row here for Kieran McGee. Thought maybe she was kind of primarily a turf horse. She's turned into an okay dirt horse and won at this distance last time. Bunding's kind of a key within some of these horse races here. This A other than condition, state bred A other than. I think you made it tactical, maybe a little bit of a tactical advantage over 3 Hawks. She's going to have to step up a little bit more. I think she might be able to do it here for Kieran and company.
All right, I use her in the exacta, but I don't think they can beat 3 Hawk.
Yeah.
That video you had there in the Politely, that was Anna's Bandit who won the
Yeah.
race, and then Majestic. So there's no Anna's Bandit or Majestic Reason in here. So 3 Hawk looks awfully tough. We like the same 4 horses in here. Rockstar Girl, good second.
Right.
She's been knocking on the door at this level. And Reflect now second off the layoff for Jerry O'Dwyer. Gets blinkers on at 9-2. I say 3 Hawk looks tough, but I do go 4 deep. I use all 4 of my picks here on the late pick 5. So 3 Hawk, I'm hoping it's going to be a short price favored and looks tough to beat. But I do use 3 other filly mares in here.
Rockstar Girl, she's pretty honest. This distance works for her. 6.5. Bye Bye Birdie just came back with a vengeance last time out. I think she'll progress into it. She paired up 67. She's capable of running in the low 70s, which is something that's probably going to win this race. She's going to be a factor somewhere from mid-pack.
All right, let's get a quick commercial break. You like the late pick 4. That starts in race 5 today. I have a ticket today for the Stronach 5 starting race 8. We'll check it out right after this.
Run Happy is simply super. He polishes off an outstanding campaign with a dominant victory in the Malibu.
No medication, no problem. Run Happy, standing at Claiborne Farm.
All right, welcome back. Late pick 4 action today is going to start race 5, a nice starter allowance event for filly mares. Keith, you have a ticket today.
I do.
For the late pick 4. Let's check it out.
And looking at your pick 5 ticket, it's not an easy sequence at all. A lot of people are going to kind of be depending maybe on Castle Ridge to get the job done. I'm going to try to beat her in a race that's loaded with speed. $24 ticket, too deep to get you started with the 3 and the 5. Race 5, not an easy race. 1, 2, 6, 10, spreading along there in race number 6. Race 7, there's the open nickel. I'm going to take the closers in there, the 4 and the 8. That's the other Jerry Robb, right? Lady Kim. Wrap it up with the 2, 4, 8 and the 8th. Another bit of a scramble race. Maybe you lay it on the line with Chuck Stream if you have the faith that this horse can get it done on or near the lead. But yeah, good sequence of races from a betting perspective. Your pick 5s, your pick 4s. I like it. $24 ticket. Add as you like me. I think that's a good base.
All right. You're too deep there in race 7, going against the 7-5 favorite.
Yeah.
We'll check it out when we get to race 7. Let's check out race 5. We're going 7 furlongs, 25,000 starter allowance. Filly and mares never won 3. I go with Jumping Michelle on top. What were they doing going a mile last time? She's in beautiful form as a closing sprinter, so now back to 7 furlongs today. This should be a nice distance for Jumping Michelle. Centron to ride for Claudio. Claudio's rolling at 29%. I go with an all Claudio exacta here, Jumping Michelle over the other Claudio filly in here, the To Me a gift.
Okay. Yeah, no, if Jumping Michelle brings the 75, 2 back while she wins it, realistically, that looks like a little bit of an aberration, doesn't it? She's never really kind of run anything near that in the past. So Rizalot's going to be your speed from the inside. I like Pearl Gem. Mary Epler's got this mare, kind of looks like in top form. She always showed a little bit of promise. She go on the way back at 2 against Limited View, horses like that. She showed some talent. Maybe she's finally putting it all together. A little break last time, some contact. She rushed up. I don't think she necessarily needs the lead. I think she can stalk and move into it at 7 furlongs.
I'll take her 4-1. I'm 3 deep on the late pick 5, so Pearl Gem, she'd suit me just fine here in race 5. So we like the same 4 filly and mares there in the 5th. Let's turn the page here. Race 6 is a wide open, claiming 5,004 and up, going a flat mile. I go with a 10-1 shot on top here. The 7 Algorix make the rider Emmanuel Esquivel for riding this 6-year-old by Algorithms for trainer Patricia Farrell. A big sharp win last out December 21st up there at Penn National, going a mile against beaten 4,000. Much easier company, but she won. A 6-year-old by Algorithms. He won by 7 with a big 69 buyer. Can he duplicate that down here against tougher Open Nickel Company? This will be Algoric's first start here at Laurel Park. He's a 7-time winner. This Patricia Farrell barn, they're a crafty barn, so I'll take a shot with a price play, the 7 Algoric's on top here.
Yeah, cycle back up to a bigger number. Maybe there's a little bit more in the tank, but you talked about it. This is a stiffer test this afternoon with some other speed in here. Who knows what Twin Valor's going to bring to the table off of a drop, off a little bit of a break with Rodolfo Sanchez Salman Cruz, and he team up at a really strong rate, 24-25% with a positive ROI. I thought this was a really difficult race. Maybe I have Twin Valor line too high at 72. Maybe he will be lower on that kind of class drop. I got to take a little bit of a shot. I'm going to come back with Gotham News. I caught this horse last time, and you know what? You're going to go on the go back. He ran better second off of a long layoff the last time he pulled his move off. There is enough flow in here. Determined run last time. Why not at a 10-1 morning line to make a grinding run from off the pace to get it? Because I think the pace is going to be honest. Twin Valor, Algorix. I think Stolen Love, Greek God has wanting to been close of late. Greek God doesn't necessarily need the lead. He's going to have to drop in from that 10 post to save a little ground. I don't think he wants to get hung wide, but I think he can make a move right into it. Let's take those two again out of that Open Nickel in the 22nd. 1-10-6-2. How about Home of the Lombardi? He's another kind of a sneaky one. Claim for 16, ran him back same level. Now a jam job with a trainer that's doing well.
Yeah,
he certainly fits at a mile. He can make that. He might just sit mid-pack, make that knockout move around the turn. Maybe an all or nothing type.
All right, well, I go with a 10-1 shot on top with the 7 Algorix. You go with a 10-1 shot on top there. Gotham News, he scored at 12-1 last out off the layoff at this Open Nickel level, so I can't talk you off the one Gotham News. We're both looking for a price there against Open Nickel Company going a mile in race 6 to kick off the late pick 3. Race 7 to kick off the late daily double. We're going 5.5 furlongs. This race an Open Nickel for filly and mares. 4 and up here in race 7. We're going to have a heavy favorite. You pick against the 6 Castle Ridge. She's 7-5. Let's show you why she's 7-5. Let's show you the big win January 3rd. Here we go on a muddy sealed track against Beaten Nickel Company, going 6 furlongs. She crushes this day, wins by 10.5.
Yeah, 40 cents to the dollar. And I thought she'd get tied up with some other speeds as well. Just hammered down at the windows, disposed of a challenge around the turn, and just goes ahead and widens by 10 and change here with the X-Man and Jerry Robb. They team up again. It's a little bit tougher field. You've got some other horses with a good turn of foot. Will he bring the race back? Will she bring the race back? Maybe. Jerry Robb, he's about 25% with this kind of move. Winners last out at the nickel level on the dirt. And no raise off of that number. Interesting.
Well, they're going to the open nickel.
Yeah,
This is a tougher race. That was
you catch a sloppy trap. That kind of number would win an A other than when you really look at it. But this is the right. I guess this is the right move. I got to go elsewhere. I'll take a shot coming right back. Case dismissed for Saray and McCarthy. This horse run with a big run. Last 2 races back had something left in the tank, and even Lady Kim, the other Jerry Robb. These two look like the ones that'll be able to sit a few lengths back of it and make a charge. Like maybe Castle Ridge is just going to be that good. She's got a 68 on the fast track a few races back, and that'll probably win it. But I don't want that short price in there. I'm going to take a shot with the 2 closers.
All right, we like the same 4 there, just in a little different order in race 7. Let's get to race 8. We're going to have a lot of national attention on race 8. It kicks off that popular national wager, the Stronach 5, with that guaranteed $100,000 pool. They've been betting over $200,000 into it every week, with it starting right here at Laurel Park. So those are the racetracks participating. Laurel Park, Santa Anita, Gulfstream, Golden Gate. Let's show you the lineup of races. Remember, industry low, 12% takeout for this Stronach 5. Starts Laurel Park, race 8, 3:49 Eastern Time. Leg B, Santa Anita, race 1. Leg C, Gulfstream Park, race 8. Leg D, Golden Gate Fields, race 3. And then leg E, Gulfstream Park, race 10. Let's check out my ticket. I have a $72 ticket. Could not come up with a single. In the first leg here, Laurel Park, race 8, I go with the 6, White Russian, the 8, Chuck Stream, and the 9, Perfect Air. I like at 8-1, so I'm 6, 8, 9 in the first leg here at Laurel Park. Santa Anita, race 1. I go 3 deep there with the 4, 6, 7. Leg C, Gulfstream Park, race 8. I go with the 1, Miss Maisel, and the 5, Norma's Love there. And then leg D, Golden Gate Fields, I go with the 2, 4 there. And then leg E, Gulfstream Park, race 10. I go with the 1, Al-Aziz in there for Navarro, and the 8, Strella's War with Jose Ortiz aboard for trainer Rodolphe Brissett. So 1-8 there in the finale. $72 ticket. Let's see if I can get live here in race 8. Race 8's also the Quinella race with that low 10% takeout. Last live race every racing day, we have the Quinella. Let's take a look here. Race 8 going 5.5 furlongs, maiden claiming 10,000, 4 and up. Right away, you know, it's a wide open race. The favorites in these maiden 10s, not reliable. They're in here for a reason. Now we have a big late scratch in this race. Take out the 10, Staxton Arrow, who was live at 5-1. So 10 scratched, and I didn't have a scratch on the AE, so I'm assuming the 11, True Shipman's in.
I have that he's in. Yes.
Okay. Yep. All right. So still a big 10-horse field. The favorite in this race, the 8, Chuck Stream, we both pick against. I go with the 6 on top, White Russian, beaten favored last out, but that was for maiden 16 on a muddy track. 4-year-old son of Stay Thirsty. Still ran an okay third last out for Scott Lake. A good second at this level, 2 back on a fast track. Alex Centron will ride. I think the favorite, Chuck Stream, is suspect, coming off a long layoff, dropping off the claim, equipment change, 10-pound bug boy. So I go with the 6, White Russian, at 4-1 to pull off a little upset. It'd be a nice $10 winner to kick off the Stronach 5.
Yeah, Chuck Stream, once again, I mean, he could be really, really low. You look at his 3 dirt numbers.
Sure.
83, 84, 67. Maybe I should have lined him 4 to 5. But, you know, he wants to be on the front end. Your horse, your top horse, White Russian, likes to go ahead and press the pace outside. True Shipman adds blinkers. The long shot's probably going to be in the flow, forcing the pace. Father's Luck went to the front last time. So, I mean, I think there's a slew of speed. I'll take a firster. I tried the spreading last week by Bound Box at a Classy Choice. They had the 3-year-old, I believe, run first time out, ran third. But workouts are good. We talked about this mare, a couple of debut winners. Why not 8-1 morning line? Maybe can close in off the pace. I'll throw the 2 in as a big price as well. Spiritus. Caught this horse first time out. A little bit of a sneaky run after some early trouble. A little rank at the break back in November. Came back same level. Really didn't get bet at all. But they must have saw like something, especially maybe off that debut, went back. This horse is another one. Had a little bit of late run in debut. Going to need to pick it up a little bit more. But this race certainly could fall apart.
All right, so the 2 and the 4, you make good cases for them as being live long shots. I have the 6 on top. We'll get to the 8. The 9's live perfect there, and a decent third at this level last out with a good 44 buyer speed figure. Toledo back aboard for Jason Smith. The 9 has a good shot at 8-1. The 8 Chuck Stream, you have 5-2 morning line, hasn't run since January 16th. Of 2019, so he's coming off a year-plus layoff. He ran awful that day on the turf. He was running well on the main track. Then they went to the turf, and it went horribly wrong. And now the drops off the claim, off a long layoff, blinkers on, 10-pound bug boy.
Yeah.
I mean, as much as I'm knocking the horse, I'm glad you didn't make him 4-5 because I'm knocking him. Watch him go off 7-2 and gallop. 84 buyer at Churchill. He's supposed to gallop, but. Well, why did they put him on the turf after that?
Right.
Holy
What
smoke.
possesses you? Right. He runs just so on the grass, and then he runs those big numbers on the dirt, and then back to the turf. I don't know. I don't get it. He kind of went off his game, but man, maybe he can beat this field with like a 75% effort and get it done because those races on the dirt just kind of tower over this field. But hey, he's in for 10.
Right.
So, it's not that clear cut. I can tell you that.
All right, so we both pick against the favor, the 8 Chuck Stream in race 8, big 10 horse field to kick off that Stronach 5. Good luck. We're out of time. Big 8 race program kicks off in 25 minutes on a fast track. Dave Rodman coming up next with scratches and changes. Good luck.
Good luck.